As well, it will be a somewhat normal Christmas this year as South Africans enjoy more freedom under level 1. Last year, we faced stricter lockdown measures under level 3. But with infection numbers still so high, how are authorities and people on the ground taking steps to keep safe? Let's speak to our reporter now, Lethiwe Mdluli, who's tracking that story for us this afternoon. Good afternoon, Lethiwe. Exactly what's happening where you are? What can you tell us about the efforts to make sure that people keep safe this festive season?
Well, but then at the moment, I'm at the Sanlam Centre in Pinetown, where the mayor has been doing his inspections, going around various places in the city, making sure that everyone adheres to COVID-19 protocols. We first started at a mall in Tongaat this morning, where he was advising people to keep a safe distance and also to continue wearing their masks. Here in Durban, we know that there is an increased number of people during this festive season because Durban is the preferred destination place around this time, and authorities are out in full force just making sure that everyone still remembers that we are living under a pandemic and that people should adhere to those regulations that the government has put in place. As you can see at the moment, I've been seeing people adhering to some of the COVID-19 protocols, not so much distancing as people are trying to get their last-minute shopping in. It is Christmas Eve, Braden, and I'm seeing a lot of people wearing their masks. Even though it is packed at this mall, a lot of people are adhering to COVID-19 protocols. Some of the stores are also adhering to those regulations. They are sanitizing everyone who is entering and also advising everyone to put on their masks. So for now, what I can say is that a lot of people are adhering to these COVID-19 protocols. But of course, the mayor is going to be continuing with his inspections. I'm also going to be joining the Minister of Police, who will be doing some inspections along the beachfront, making sure that people are adhering to those regulations. But then,
yeah, I mean, it is a relatively low level of lockdown restrictions, and it's pleasing to see that people are adhering to them. But were there any concerns expressed, for example, during the mayor's visit there in that shopping centre, that you could pick up, that people maybe are worried about?
Well, he did express some of the concerns when it comes to the number of people inside the mall. What I can say is that the shops are actually allowing everyone in. They're not counting the number of people who are allowed in at a time. And yesterday he was also doing inspections across some businesses in the city. And he was saying that he is worried about the number of people that are allowed in those establishments. But so far, a lot of people are adhering to regulations. They are entering establishments wearing their masks, and they're also sanitizing, and he's very happy about that. But the number, of course, of people that are making their way into the province is also concerning, because when you look at our infection rate, KZN is currently in its 4th wave, and we are recording a high number of infections every day. And the mayor was saying that they are going to work very hard in placing police, so police visibility will be increased along some of the busiest places in the city. That includes the beachfront, which is mostly a place of preference for most visitors who come to the province. So they are saying that they're going to be increasing police visibility ahead of New Year's Eve. And also, we've seen a lot of police on the ground. But of course, I will be keeping an eye on some of the plans that the Premier, or rather the Police Minister, will be telling us this afternoon, because he will be doing an inspection along the beachfront.